All right, good morning, good morning. Well, first of all, I didn't prepare for today, which is really weird, but I got busy yesterday after I got off of this thing with you guys, and um, yeah, so I'm not organized today, but I'm just going to read out of the book, and we're just going to go from there, okay? So today is fear expenses vs fixed expenses vs fear expenses. So the verse today comes out of Hebrews 13:5, and it says, "Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, 'Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you.'" That's comforting to know, right? Like, that's comforting to know. It says, "Think about all the times you pulled out your wallet in the last week. You probably paid for groceries. Well, sorry, paid for groceries. Maybe put gas in your car. Perhaps you paid the babysitter. These are fixed expenses. The costs you encounter every week just to keep your life running smoothly. You could trim a bit from these costs to create some financial breathing room. Probably. But there is another category of expenses that I think God is more interested in addressing than how much you spend on cereal and sandwich supplies. Instead of fixed expenses, we'll call them fear expenses. This is the money you spend out of insecurity or anxiety. The car you leased, the trip you took, the home you bought, when motivated by pleasing or keeping up with others. These are fear expenses. And they are often big ticket items that you may be making payments on for years to come. When insecurity and fear drive our spending, we end up in a mess every single time. But the author of Hebrews often offers an alternative: contentment instead of comparison, and trust in God and who God says He is. Um, Never will I leave or forsake you. That's what God said. For the Hebrew people, this was a reminder of a promise that dated back centuries. Fear not, God is with you. We need this reminder today just as much as they did. You can release the fear that you'll be the only one without, or that you'll be so disappointed. God's not going to leave you stranded. He can change hearts and restore relationships. To find breathing room in your finances, identify the fear and choose to trust God instead. Um, so, over on the activities, it says, below is a list of common expenses. For those that apply to you, sort them into one of the two columns. So, on your paper, you're supposed to write the column for fixed expenses, and then on the other side, fear expenses. And then it says, remember your filter for identifying fear expenses is whether you took on the expense just to please somebody else, okay? Or just to keep others happy. Ooh. I'm so sorry. Oh, that sleep was so good. I'm going to tell you, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you about it. I lay there, and I'm going to tell you about it. I lay there and I thought, oh, man, just one more hour. But no, I got things to do. It's my busy day. So let me just categorize. We got groceries, car payment, dining out, vacations, health and beauty, student loan, utilities, insurance, rent or mortgage, clothing, home furnishing, medical bills, entertainment, home car repairs, wedding, kids activities. So in my fixed expenses list, I will put my mortgage, I will put groceries. I will put insurance, utilities, because that's all I've got. So, groceries, utilities, insurance, and home car repairs. I call kid activity. Well, no. Okay, so we're in the fear part. We all health and beauty because I make it. In the fear part, I'm going to put dining out, vacation, entertainment, and kids activities. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 things in my fear expenses, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things in my fixed expenses. All right. So then the next question is, which of the fears we've talked about influence the way you spend your money? Fear of missing out, fear of not mattering, fear of falling behind, fear of disappointing others. So it's like with those things, it'll be just fear of disappointing others. So I know they want to do stuff and I work all the time and that's not fair to them, I think. But like missing out and not mattering and falling behind when it comes to those things that are listed in my fear expensive, that has nothing to do with those. But fear disappointing like the kids, like I don't want to do that. It says, what burdens, financial or otherwise, would it be nice to hand over to God? All of it, even the fixed ones, all of it. I want to be done paying people. I want to be done paying folks, all of it. But that may or may not happen. Anyways, I think let me put this up so you guys can actually see it. I think y'all can see it. So that is what that looks like. I really suggest you do it. And then these are the questions over. Can you guys see that? Over here. Okay. So it takes 5 minutes to break down and see. If not, just buy the book. It's super small. And work out that. So today was super simple. Tomorrow I'm going to try to be better prepared. I'm so sorry, you guys. I just got busy. And so let me tell you what I did yesterday. No, the other day. So I have this old vintage salon chair. And I got it maybe 2.5 years ago. From this lady who was just selling stuff because she was modernizing her building, and I bought the chair I think for like $40, and I wanted to refurbish the chair because the seating stuff was like messing up. Well, anyway, I did it the lazy way and it didn't come out right. So my son was like, "Mom, the chair don't look good. Just go ahead and buy a new chair." Well, I bought a chair like 2 days ago and it came yesterday. And it is so new and pretty and nice. And I was actually messing with it yesterday. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I just spent my money on, was a new chair. But 2 years later, because if I really could have kept my chair that I had, I probably would have. I just don't like spending money like that. But this new chair is really nice. So I'm excited to put it together. I am coloring like the base a different color and probably adding some bedazzle to it. So we'll see what it ends up looking like when I get that. I'll take a picture. But that is one of my big expenses, investments here lately, is just buying a new salon chair. And I guess it was worth it because it's pretty. So everybody have a happy Wednesday. hopefully your week has been going good and you have been using these tools to change your mindset and work more towards your goal. Work smarter, not harder. If you haven't, that's great. If you want to comment in the comment section, that'd be great too. Hopefully Thursday I'll comb my hair. I think Thursday afternoon I'm going to actually do some knotless braids in my hair and be done, and then I can look back to my normal. Okay, this is really my normal. I think I'm gonna lay down for just a hot second because I sleep for so good. It's so good. But y'all should really know that I'm so dedicated to doing this at 5:30. I don't know why. So be great today. Be great because you are great. Be great because you have a purpose. There's a plan for you, and you may not know what that is, but keep seeking God, and it will be revealed to you. But don't be one of those stubborn people that decide that what God said is what you're supposed to do is not what you want to do. And don't be one of those people that create a purpose and then when it doesn't go right, say, God, why did you let that happen to me? Because it probably wasn't him. You probably had some warnings before. But she wanted what she wanted. So sometimes what we want is not what we need. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day. Don't work too hard. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and, comment. Have a great day.
This James butter is really good on your hair.
My favorite has got to be the peppermint mist leave-in conditioner. It's so soothing to your scalp. I've had dry, itchy scalp, and I tell you, it's amazing.
My favorite product with Jace Butter is the natural flaxseed elixir, especially on the hair that's not mine.
Y'all know what? I really love Jace Butter. I love Jace Butter.